No, 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 no. RNG, get ready yourself, mate. I'm done with this. Before we begin, please be sure to check out pdcgostore.com to grab yourself some codes to be able to build this very deck. Of course, use the code FTW for 5% off at checkout and enjoy the video. Do you like ponies? I like ponies. You like ponies? Yeah, we all like ponies. But get them out the window. We're not playing with ponies, we're playing with horses. With horns. Yeah, we're looking at Rapidash today, baby. Coming out in the Silver Tempest set with that heat boost attack. A very familiar attack. It's an ability. A very familiar ability. It's exactly the same as Volcanion EX from back in the day. The old Steam Siege days. Yeah, baby. Once during your turn, you may discard a fire energy from your hand, and if you do, all of your fire Pokemon does 30 more damage. And this ability stacks. So I was looking around saying, what can we do with this Rapidash to really combo it well and make sure we get some crazy little plays? And immediately my mind came to the Moltres from the Brilliant Stars set with that Inferno Wings 20 plus 70 if it has any damage counters on it. So straight 90 damage for 1 energy as long as that condition is met. And then if you start whacking choice belts on there, if you start throwing on the old Rapidash ability, you can go upwards to, I believe, let's say on average 150 to 180 damage. That's quite nuts, mate, if you tell me that. Yeah. And what's great is it's a fire deck. So what do? Of course, we throw in a Radiant Charizard. Being able to come in the late game and take some crazy KOs. And what's really good about this deck is if you whiff the choice belt on the Charizard, you have the Rapidash actually amplifying its damage output. So Charizard in this deck can hit upwards of like 310, 330. It's incredibly powerful with the Rapidash. So the overall idea is just poke with the Moltres here and there where we can and come in the late game with Charizard to take those big KOs. So yeah, that's going to be it. We do have a couple recovery in here as well. We have 2 Clara. We also have energy retrieval just to be able to reuse the Rapidash. And we have a lot of stadiums. I'll tell you the one thing that I really struggled with in this deck is just getting the stadium. So we have 3 Magma Basin and 3 Old Cemetery. Now you could put Gape Jaw in here, but I think the Old Cemetery is better because you can just attach an energy, put damage on the Moltres immediately without having to do any sort of switch plays with the Magma Basin or anything down that line, or, you know, make it like in the early turns of the game, if you've benched a few Moltres, Gape Jaw can be a bit problematic there. So I thought, yeah, Old Cemetery is really good. Also, one thing that you could actually do, I'm not going to do it now, but it literally just popped in Noggin now, is you could throw a couple damage pump in here as well to move damage around, which could actually be really good if you actually only have a Magma Basin and a Moltres in the active. But that's a very, very niche scenario, so we ain't got to worry about that. But other than that, it's pretty much box standard. So let's see if we can cause some devastation with these bad boys. Now, of all decks we're playing against, it's a bloody Celebi. What are playing a Celebi for? Huh? What's all this? Funny enough, we don't hit weakness, so, you know, that's it, I guess. Bro, I keep getting bubbles on my lip. Swallow. Okay, done. Lovely. Right, let's get into this. So, Dhelmise here as well. Okay. What does this do again? So, it's... If one thing's carried, it does 120 for the single energy. The Dhelmise V-Star... V-Star, bro. Man said V-Star, you know. What? The V-Max. Okay, so it's all about just using that Dhelmise, which is actually a bit problematic, to be fair, because they can just KO whatever they want, which means we need to get Manaphy out, which means this Quick Ball is not going to something else, which is a bit of a pain. So I think this is just Dhelmise with a Celebi, and it's just getting loads of energy on the Dhelmise, healing up as much as possible without removing any energy, and then going from there. But either way, they haven't had the best of starts, which I'm happy with. I'm good about that. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead. Let's Bidoof, right? Consistency first. Always. No, let's see if we can get lucky with an energy plus Cemetery. That'd be really good because the damage output, no. Okay, well, I tried, okay? I tried. I guess we just bench you and pass, which kind of, it's a bit of a poor turn, unfortunately. And they might be able to pull off a Celebi V-Max attack next turn, which just gets loads of things going for them, to find some Pokemon and stuff like that. Really, really good in that regard. So we just got to hope we survive the turn. But I had to get the Bidoof out, bro. I had to get the consistency going. And it doesn't seem like they've got much there as well. Would you look at that, baby? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, bro, really? You're going to have to give me a hand like that? Brother? I know I can draw, but I don't want to get rid of my Claras, bro. Come on. All right, let's get Bibarel so we have some sort of stability, which is important. We've got damage on us now, so that's good. They've kind of met the condition for us. I'll take that, which is great because, bro, for some reason, in testing as well, and I did this on stream, this deck doesn't like drawing stadiums. It does not want to. It refuses to. I don't know why. I can't understand it, but I don't know. All right, let's get Manaphy out so we know we're protected there. And then we're just going to straight Bibarel. I want to keep that energy retrieval because a Clara down and a retrieval, that's not the ideal. See, I told you, this deck doesn't want to find this. I play 6 stadium, and it doesn't want to find it for some reason. I don't know what the RNG is with that, but in testing all the time, I do not find a stadium in the early turns of the game. Every single one I've tested, every single one. That's not even a joke. Okay, maybe it's an emphasis, but a little bit of emphasis, bro. It's nuts. That's all I'm saying. It's a bit crazy. Regardless, we're not really too much in need of it right now, but hey, it is what it is. Let's see if they managed to pull anything off. They've got a Thwacky, so no Rillaboom yet, which means we're probably getting another turn where we're getting away with it, which I'll take. I'll happily take that. They still need to retreat this thing, but I'm assuming they're going to go ahead and get... No, I thought they would get the Celebi and try and work on that because the Dhelmise really isn't doing too much now because I'm on Manaphy. Obviously, it's hitting that 240 straight, right? But that doesn't bother us. They can 1-hit KO him regardless of what they're using, so it's not a big deal. So they cannot hit my bench. I don't know if they're trying to... They're not reading cards here. No, okay. All right, well, we've got another turn where we've, just been a bit lucky. And again, I don't want to get rid of... We could try Gust the Thwacky up. This is a bit stupid, right? Well, no. It's fine. It's fine. I just don't want to struggle that much when it comes to like trying to get that high damage output. I'm gonna gust you up, man. Let's do that. I'm just gonna Industrious Incisors again. Well, hopefully we can just get one Rapid Up. We do. And we got the Cemetery. Now we're talking. Okay. Stadium's here. We've gone clear. That's for sure. So we can actually go for the damage boost, and that will get us the KO. Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. We can recover now, because I want to attach an energy as well. Place the Cemetery. Attach the ting. There we are. Lovely. Throw that bad boy down. Watch now. I'm going to get all the energy. And that allows us to get a 1-hit KO on the Thwacky, which is mental. Because that means that their whole Rillaboom ting is just not about, mate. Not about. There's this arena. Maybe we can gust something else up, or do we just try and work on this Dhelmise? Maybe we try and work on a Dhelmise, because once the Celebi's out, mate, they're going to be cooking. That's for sure. They're going to be cooking. So we have to be, well, I would say the opposite of cooking. Well, what's the opposite of cooking? Uncooking? What's the opposite of cooking? I've got to look this up quick. Hold on. Antonym to cooking. Freezing? Neglecting? There ain't an antonym to cooking. An official antonym. I'm sure of it, right? Rotted. Okay. Right. Sorry. I got distracted. I've got my dual monitor set up now. Oh, the issue was it's a porting issue, and I've sorted it. So I could see everything on this side and see the gate. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, so good. You don't really care, but it's fine. I'm enjoying myself. Right. Yes. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's get another. We could. Well, we have to get Zard, apparently, because we have prized a couple more. We've prized 3? 3 Moltres prized, bro. Come off it. Behave. Right. Do I Serena, or do I just go for a hit on this? I mean, you're effectively in a KO range for Charizard. Regardless, you are, right, because of the weakness. So maybe we try and boss something else up. Could go for another Grookey and just take it out. No, we can't, because it's not a boss. How do I feel about this? What do I go for here? What's the plan, Stan? Maybe we go for this, because we want to figure out a prize mapping. 1-hit KO Dhelmise is free. We need to take 2 prizes, and that's probably this. So I'm going to gust up the Zarude and just get some damage on that. So that way, we're in a decent spot there. We got the Magma Basin. That's good for Charizard, actually. So I'm going to put the Magma Basin into play now, because it just means that Charizard's going to be a lot easier to get going now. And then I think I just go for the hit. Do I need to Rapid Dash here? I mean, we're not going to any sort of 1-hit KO range. I'd rather have this energy for attachment, although... That said, we don't have energy in a discard pile. So I don't see why not. Don't come back to bite me now, you're here. So that's 120. As long as we get damage down, that's fine. As I said, we just kind of need to get things ready for the Zard. We still have 1 Clara left, so if we can use Zard in 2 turns to kind of see through the game, that would be good, right? As I said, like, it's all about just picking with the Moltres and then coming in late game. We have used our Serenas and bosses though, so that's kind of a problem. But we hit weakness. So I think whatever they come up with, it's fine. Right, so that's going to be 2. So I think with the 1... Oh, they're taking the Zard out. Well, bugger. Screw you, you fraud. Are you taking out me Zardy? What's all that about, eh? I'll get it back, it's fine. Maybe I just don't bench it so preemptively. Yeah, I don't have any other attackers. That's the thing. Research, okay, let's do that. Where's my Moltres, bro? They're in the discard pile. Right then. Now we get all the stadiums. We might have to attack with a bloody Rapidash. Why are my prizes doing that to me now, man? Come off it. Funnily enough, the Rapidash actually can do some damage, so I don't mind that. I honestly don't mind that. And maybe put another one. We can put another one here, actually, because we can attack with both. If I have to use the dash, bro, I'll use the dash, okay? It's game's the game. I'm gonna put you here and put you here just so I can draw more cards. We need to find that Clara, bro. We need to find that Clara. That's what we need to look for. It ain't it, Chief. Right, so we need to do massive. I think we need that energy for a Rapidash. So that's currently 9180. We should be fine. We're just doing an Inferno here now. That'll be able to KO this in one hit. Thankfully, the weakness is helping us, bro, because the prizes are just not for us today, mate. If you're going to be sitting here giving me these dodgy prizes, fine. Give me a matchup that I can hit weakness, so at least I have a fighting chance. You know, give me something. Give me something to work with, eh? I could put Heavy Ball in here as well. I've decided not to in favor of consistency. That could also come back to bite me. Listen, it's just a concept I'm exploring. I'm not really trying to go too deep on this bad boy. It's fun. It's just a bit of fun, bit of a laugh, you know? But we should be able to come up with the Rapidash, get the KO here, hopefully. Assuming they commit to the Dhelmise. They could retreat it. And that could put us in a sticky situation because that Celebi is going to be a bit tricky to deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's not ideal. Escape rope. Ooh. Oh, that's a tough one. They can retreat this, so they can get a KO whenever they pick up here. Which means I kind of want to give them the Ponyta because everything else is really important. We don't want to give up the Manaphy. That ain't it. That ain't what we're here for, all right? We want to make sure this Dhelmise cannot hit the bench. Okay, that's what we've got to be careful about. But if I have to come in with another Moltres, that's fine. And go again. I don't think I'm getting a 1-hit KO on this with the Rapidash, even with that heat boost. Because the heat boost will put us to 120. Which means we're only doing 240. Which is better than the Moltres, but I'd rather hit with Moltres. We just got to be careful now, man. Where's my Claras, bro? Why are all my stadiums at the bottom of the deck? Huh? All the fraudulence just going on here. Huh? Nonsense. That's what I call it. Absolute nonsense. But I'm going to deck myself out before I win. What do I do? What do I do? I want to get Zard out. I'll incise us for one. I'll incise us for one. I need a Clara, and I guarantee it's going to be the last bloody card in the deck. I can see it. I can sense it. I can feel it's that kind of game. All right? I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Maybe I should have used the boost there, actually, a Magma Basin onto that one, but it's fine. It's fine. If we just get a Clara, just something, please. Come on. It's my fault. I did bench the Zard well early, like very early. But I was like, well, if they KO the Moltres, I'm screwed. But maybe I could have held it in hand and benched it. Yeah, I don't think I went about it correctly. It's all right. It's all right. It's a game. Are we still in range to KO this? We still are with a Rapidash with the boost. We need the boost for that, though. So, yeah. We do have, as we said, there's the Clara, which will recover energy too. We do have some energy in Dex still. So if they do attack with this, we can still get a KO. And then we kind of just have to Zard. But no, they're going to come in with the new Celebi, which again is a bit of a pain. But Zard should see us through. That's kind of what I'm looking for here, man. But it sucks that we had to kind of get rid of another one early. It's just not... the pieces haven't come together in today's... in this game, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks, but... it is what it is. Yeah, they're getting rid of the dash. See, they know what they're doing. They've played enough Celebi to understand the threats. Please, Zard me up, bro. Zard me up. And then I don't know. I can't even get the KO on that now with the Gust. Because of the healing, bro. Oh! Yeah. It do be like that, doesn't it? We got to kind of just deck ourselves out for the sake of getting what we need. Just got to deck ourselves out. Oh, wow. Look, whoa, would you look at that, eh? You're just a little Zardy boy. Oh, the Zardy boy's back, isn't he? Very late. Very late. And my donnies are gone. My horses. They've disappeared. Kind of sucks, doesn't it? My horses have disappeared. And I have one card left in deck. But why'd I have to prize Moltres like that, bro? I wouldn't have had to bench the Zard. I would have been able to get the Moltreses, and it would have been so much better. But no, you decided to hide because you're scared. Look at you both coming out, you cowards. Coming out now, huh? Oh, I can help you now. No, you can't. You fraud. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely stupid. Where's my water? Because I'm sick of this fire. There's the Raihan. That should be enough to get a KO, right? They're just going to retreat to the Dhelmise, I would expect. I would be surprised if they went and used a Max Plant here. I would be surprised. But no. And then from there, where do we go, though? I don't even think there's a route. I don't think there's a win con here. Like what? We can't amplify damage enough to deal with this. They've healed it off, unfortunately. So the healing is pretty much won on the game, to be fair, because if they didn't heal it off, both of these would have been in a position where we could have got the KO with Moltres, assuming we had Gust available, but we don't. Because we used it too preemptively. So, yeah. I don't think there's a win con, unfortunately, so I think we're going to have to take the L on that one. Now, before we get into the next game, let's talk about TrustApp. TrustApp is a payment platform that allows you to make safe transactions with strangers online. So if you're buying a Pokemon card from a stranger and you don't want to get scammed, because you know there's some frauds out there, then TrustApp will hold the funds for 24 hours to give you the time to check that you got exactly what you purchased. Click the link in the description for more details, but for now, let's get back into the game. All right, we're playing Mew. There's a surprise. But yeah, I feel like I'm playing PTCGL. Just Mews all over the gaff. I mean, what do you want me to do, mate? I keep coming up against them. It's a bloody league battle on the ladder, man. Everybody's mewing out here. Well, unfortunately, no stadium. We play 6, and this deck has a proclivity of not giving me stadium early game. Right? It just has... I don't know why the RNG doesn't go in my favor when it comes to the stadiums. It's very, very strange. But if we can get one now, no. See, it just doesn't happen. I'll take that, though. I will take that. I would like to get a hit this turn, man. I'd very much like to. So I'm going to be very aggressive. And I'm going to Serena everything. No, I'll keep the Incense. I'll keep the Incense for potential barrel play. Yeah, it's not looking good, Brev. But, I mean, we have things to work with here, so I'll take it. We do have Zard. But that's just too soon. It's just not now, right? We don't need it now. So we know Mew's going to take a KO here, pretty much guaranteed, right? Unless they're bricking. Unless they're bricking. I'm hoping this is the League Battle one because they could be bricking. No, they're not. I'll give them a Ponyta. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Why did you go to that one? I know you can retreat, right? But it's rather... I don't think it matters, does it, at the end of the day? Right, so we need to get Big Barrel out, and then we need to get a couple of these Donnies out, and then we can start hitting some relatively good numbers. As long as we're in 2-hit KO range, that's what we're looking for. So we only really need one Rapidash, because with the Choice Butter, it goes to 150, which is 2-hit KOing. Well, actually, no, it isn't 2-hit KOing here, to be fair. So a 2 would be ideal. Right. But either way, we can soften them up and just Zard twice for game, hopefully. That's kind of the game plan here. At least, and go from there, but we'll have to just wait and see. There's a Cram. Okay, this Mew's popping off. You're gonna get the VMAX out, mate, because otherwise you're not gonna have any attack. Yeah, there we go. Of course they do. At least we got Marnie. That's one thing we can rely on. This looks like this looks like the battle one. But does it play Serena? Unless we've just upgraded it. But no. This is probably just a Meloetta that plays a couple of DTE. Okay, all right. I always like trying to figure out what I'm playing against exactly. Like, okay, it's Mew, but like, what one? What Mew are we looking at here, mate? Eh? What one is he? Either way, they're going to go for a Psychic Leap, because it does get him the KO. Fair dues. It means they can go for another Cross Fusion next turn. But we need some luck, bro. We need some luck on our side, brother. Big time. Energy's come a bit too late. What's the top of the deck? Put it back. Ah! That means I have to Marnie. Oh, I have to shuffle my deck. I have to shuffle my deck because I have to go for this. Ah, it's a top deck. Brother. Okay, fine. It is what it is. Okay. I'm not going to bench Zard. All right, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to... I don't want to Ultra Ball it either. Oh, God, I have to Marnie. That feels rough, bro. Really, the top deck was the card I needed? There's another Cemetery. There's another one. We've got the Rapid Dash. We could get a nice hit here, but we have to get super lucky with this barrel draw. We have to draw an energy, basically. At least just get a hit in would be nice, right? Something. Okay, there we go. There we go. Do I go for the heat boost now? I'm definitely getting another Moltres down. I know I'm getting rid of Marnie, but Clara is actually really strong in this deck, so I want to make sure I have an out to that. I'll heat boost. Why not? Because we can heat boost energy retrieval. Finn's the handout as well. Clara's available if we need it. We have 2 Clara, so we can Zard twice in this deck very comfortably. So there's an Inferno Wings for 150, which is really good already. Just being able to do that straight away is quite strong. I like that. And then we can Clara next turn for the energy again and go for another attack. Hopefully hit another 150, which would be nice. Kind of sucks, though, that it's just that 10 damage off. But we could, if it all goes well, we could hit a 180, which would be really, really good. So we'd have to wait and see. But they could just retreat to the Meloetta as well and take a KO, in which point, doesn't kind of bother me. I'll just hit it, KO it. We don't have to get any modification. We just need an energy, and that's enough. And we're single prize anyway, so at the end of the day, it doesn't bother me that they take a prize here and we just take one. And maybe we can go, hopefully KO a Mew, go down that line. Oh, there's the Lost City. No, I'm not too fussed by it. But a little bit, because we've now got to dig again for another Cemetery. Or we can also go for a Magma Basin, but we need 2 Moltres for that. So, and 1 is down in the Lost Zone. Okay, I'm going to Heat Boost now. Right? I'm going to Heat Boost first. I'm going to then Bibarrel, see if we get anything worthwhile. A Magma Basin. Oh, man, that's just unfortunate. Okay. Then we'll get you 2 down, right? Oh, that's tough, bro. That's tough. The Clara isn't doing us any favors here, man. I mean, it's getting another Ponyta. But I want to... How can I go about this? Bro, it's the Lost City! They sit in my Moltres. I can't recover it in Magma Basin retreat. I can't do none of that. I'm currently not doing enough to KO the Meloetta as well. That's bad. Oh, they bloody... It's like everything's coming out to get me today. Everything's against me. I'm furious. Okay, let's just get you there. We'll just go for a bloody Inferno Wings for 50. Oh my god, the counter. The counter. Oh, brother. I'm disappointed. You won't realize already. We still might get a win here, by the way, so I might still keep this in. But the last game was just exactly the same. Just, the last game I was furious, right? Because literally, okay, all 6 of my stadiums were in the last 10 cards of my deck. Obviously not exactly, because I'm shuffling and stuff like that, but it kept putting them down there. And I was furious. I was like, what? I play 6 and you ain't giving me 1? I was like, what? So here we're getting some stadiums, which is fine, but now we get Lost City? Ah, the pain. The pain. All right, we can Clara here. That's fine. We can Clara. But are we too far gone now? Is that where we're at? Are we just too far gone here? That's my concern here right now. You know what I mean? We'll recover you. We'll recover 1 so we can do the boost. Get you down here. Get you down here. But now we need a Magma Basin. We need a Magma Basin. Or a Cemetery. So now we're going to have to dig. I'm going to go Bibarrel first before I rely on the Pokestop. Ouch. That hurts. Okay. That's... no, that hurts because we've already played a supporter card. Oh, bugger. Oh, no, now we can't get it. And that was it. That was the top deck. Bro! No. No, 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 no. RNG, get rid of yourself, mate. I'm done with this. Bloody hell. All right, here we go. We're going... right, so a little bit of a preface here, right? I have just played a game, and it has absolutely infuriated me because the RNG was not only bad, it was literally teasing me. It was blue balling me, right? It was like, right, you need a Magma Basin. You're not gonna get it. Top deck's a Magma Basin, like, and that kept happening. And then I played a Mew, and then they Lost City'd me, and I had a Clara to recover the Moltres, and everything was directly countering me. And the RNG was just so against me that I was actually genuinely angry. So that might be at the end. So if you like seeing a boy get a bit upset, then stay tuned, because that's coming. That is coming. I'm hoping today does me a favor. We are playing a disruption deck, though, so there we go. That's a good look at it. Good, decent start. But we got the Termite Magma Basin, which is great, because the biggest problem I've had with this deck is actually finding stadiums, which with 6, you'd think isn't a problem. But alas, it is. Pass. There we go. All right. So the hand that we've manied ourselves into isn't good either. Unfortunately, we just need a way to get this out before we start seeing our Vika Vault coming into play. So unless this is just a straight Regieleki, which is also intriguing. During your opponent's turn, take 100 damage from attacks. Oh, maybe they're trying to do like a wall deck? That sounds cool. I like the sound of that. Anyway, we'll put you here, we'll put you here. And I'm going to get a Zard prepped right now because our hand is so dead that I need something. I need something. So if I can Magma Basin to Zards, to the Zard for the time being, that's fine. Just give me an Evo. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, the RNG doing me a favor today. That's what I like. That's what I like to see. And then they scoop. I can't play this game. I can't play. When it goes well, they scoop. When it goes bad, I scoop. I am absolutely furious. I am angry. I am very, very angry. Hi, welcome to the video. I've played a few games already. I've been recording for about half an hour. 2 of the games, I've had the worst RNG I've seen in a long time. Like a very, very long time. And I'm saying that genuinely. I'm not saying that for emphasis. I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to be entertaining. Like, genuinely, like, it was... You know the RNG you get, right, where not only does it not work out for you, but it kind of teases you. It kind of feels like you're being teased. Like, you're one top deck away from getting the card you needed that turn. And it happens again and again. And your opponent plays that one card that completely counters your whole strategy for that turn. Like this heal towel, right? It just completely counters everything immediately. And it's like, oh, and only in that matchup would that happen. And it's like, and it happens. And it's like, oh, bro. That tied with the RNG has made this one of the worst recording experiences I think I've had playing the game. It's actually abysmal how everything has just gone completely out of favor for me in every single scenario where it could. And I am so angry because of it. Because it's just like, bro, throw me a bone, okay? Just give me something, because I feel like I'm being teased. I'm being bullied by the game, brother. The game's out here going, nah, man, not today. Not today, Chief. I'm going to put that there. The hand seems okay, but I'm not getting my hopes up because I have been torn apart recently. And, you know, when your hopes get torn down like that, you learn not to hope. So that's what this that's what this game has done to me today. It has completely demoralized me. Which is funny, because I had the same experience playing this with testing. And I've tried to really fine-tune it and make it work perfectly. But even though the pieces are there and everything's good, it just has something slightly missing. But I wanted to at least explore the concept, right? At least for the video. So that's what I want to do. I want to see if we can get some good plays and make things work. Which means, I think in this matchup, I'm going to really try and keep my head down. And really try and focus and make the correct plays. But... I'm expecting this Moltres to go down. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. It's currently no powerful energy, right? There's two captures, so it shouldn't go down. Yes, okay. All right, that's good. That means I can Marnie here instead of having to sit there and maybe go for a Clara or something like that, which just felt bad. I'll get the bit barrel out. We go for a Marnie. Try and develop our board state a little bit more. I don't mind that at all. Let's go for the Marnie. See what we grab. My hopes getting up a little bit now that I can actually get a genuine game. And on top of that as well, just to note, like, I also just had scoops when I was doing well, which is even equally frustrating. It's like, bro, just give me something. Give me something to work with. Give me something, bro. Anything. Do I Ultra Ball? I'm gonna Ultra Ball. Screw it. We need boards. We need states. We need state boards. Give me a Rapidash plane. Okay, it's not a dash, but I'll take it. You don't need to bench you yet, do we? No damage from... Oh, we do have a Rapidash, but we just don't have the energy to achieve it. But we'll get it out because it's there, right? We could just hit a straight 90, that's fine. This deck does play Marnie, right? I think it does. I haven't seen one yet, which means if they do, we got to be careful. So I'll take that, and I'll just go for the Inferno Wings. For now, for 90, that's fine. Absolutely fine. Poke damage is okay. We can come with Zard in the late game. I kind of really want to preserve my Claras, because honestly, I'm understanding how valuable they are. Because I'm usually getting rid of them a lot in the early game to try and draw and develop my board. But it just ain't happening, Chief. Well, that kind of sucks. Okay, but to be fair, one Choice Belt, one Rapidash will get a 1-hit KO with the Zard. So we don't have to have the 2. It would be better with the 2, but we don't have to, which is fine, right? We don't have to. Surprised to see no V-Guard in here yet. V-Guard energy is just so much better for the Blissey, right? Although, again, Lugia, I think one of the really good cards in Lugia that I really want to play now is definitely Regigigas, man, because it just seems to be doing, like, hitting very, very important numbers here and there. That healing is not going to bother me too much. The Magma Basin, though, that is. The counter on the Magma kind of sucks. Which means we kind of have to Clara here. I don't want to do that. I really, really don't want to do that. Okay, well, let's see what we get before we commit to any play. There's a Cemetery. Which actually makes the Clara that little bit better. Oh, we don't have any energy to Cemetery to. Oh, we do have the 1. Sorry, it's not stacked. We definitely play the Cemetery, right? Okay, let's Bibarel before we commit. Let's see what we get with the Bibarel. Okay, that's good. That's good. Of course, we get 2 Clara because this deck hates me. I'm not going to Gust with Serena. I'm going to discard the Ultra Ball and draw 3. That's nice. We even have the Heat Boost, which is good. I like that. I do like the sound of that. Then we come with the Moltres. Unfortunately, no Choice Belts available just yet. But we're hitting a nice 120. They can heal. They can do what they do. But they'll run out eventually. And we'll get to a point where we can just 1-hit KO. Bro, you keep Avering me. It's so frustrating. Fine. There goes another one. Hey, I'd rather that than bench a Zard and have to get Avery there. Right? Fine. If you're going to limit me, I can't speak. English! You're going to limit me. If you're going to limit me like that, there we go. Then it's just got to be is what it is. In the game's the game. There's another Hyper Potion. Down to 4. So Zard's still not about yet. We're still just poking and hoping. You know what I mean? Another one. Another one. Bro, they got all paths in hand, guaranteed. Guaranteed. And it's bro, all my 3 stadiums got. Do you see what I'm saying? I didn't expect this. What now? I do no damage? Is that where we're at? I just do nothing? I do nothing? No Magma Bait? Brother. No. Well, here we are. I have been playing for 40 minutes. And there's been no games that I would be comfortable showing. None. I've had the worst RNG. I've had bad matchups. I've had everything under the sun that could be the worst case scenario for recording today has already happened. Already. It is actually disgusting. And I would be surprised if I get donked here. I wouldn't be surprised if I get donked. If I get donked, I think I've completed the checklist of every worst possible scenario to have for recording a deck to happen in one go. Because everything has happened. Our bad RNG, bad matchups, everything. Absolutely everything. And it's like, bro, let me just play my rogue deck, man. I just want to play a game, and the game's just like, right. And not only that, bad RNG moments where I've been teased. I've been like, you know, I know the game's not obviously doing that to me. I'm not stupid, but like it just feels like it. Like you whiff the top deck, so you whiff a card and the top deck is the card, and it's like, bro, or Mew, like I had a play at hand and then they just played a Lost City and that just threw off the whole play and the whole game for that matter. Like those kind of scenarios have just kept happening. I have won with this deck many a times in testing. I've done well in testing with this deck. But today, it just isn't happening. 40 minutes of nothing. Nothing even worthwhile. And this might even be the additional contribution to it. In which case, this video is just going to be me showing you how depressing today has been. But I hope not, because I'm a hopeful geezer, all right? I like hoping. I like sitting there going, maybe it will be all right. I should have played the base in there, actually, not the cemetery. That was my bad. But, okay. Let's just take it nice and slowly. And hopefully, things go our way. We're going to go ahead and bench this, attach that. I'm going to preemptively play this because we're already in a difficult hand. And I want a better board state. That would be nice if I could do that. Well, in that case, I'll bench you. A Ponyta. There we go. And there we are. So, that's one stadium in a lost city there. So, our stadium counts we've got to be careful of. Because 6 still isn't enough. Which is insane. But it's true. It still ain't enough for this match. Sorry, for this deck. Which is mind-bogglingly interesting. And I've tested this deck a lot now. I have tested this deck a lot. Because I like the idea of it. I like the idea of going there and doing this and doing that. But it's just been one of them days, mate. It's been one of them days. I'm hoping we can get a decent game here. At least something to work with. So, we want to be poking these bad boys and taking care of what we can. We want to hold on to our Claras as much as we can. Because my god, is it an important card. My gosh, there's the Lost City. Now, thankfully, see, last time we had an identical scenario, but I didn't have the Moltres on the bench. And I was like, oh, I'll just Clara for it, it's fine. They bench Lost City, I top deck nothing. Bibaro gets me nothing. I was like, oh, I just lose. There we go. So they're going to go ahead and just gust the Bibaro. So now I'm in a tricky situation. Again. And Lost City is just thrown that completely off board. I guess maybe this deck just isn't good meta-wise. Like, it's a great rogue deck, but everything is just dealing with it so well. Not even like I have a fighting chance. They just decimate this deck every single time I try now. It's so disheartening. Honestly, I'm just thinking of just scrapping it. Just no, not today. Get rid of it. I don't want to see it again. It's like that Zacian deck I played. It's like, just don't. It's a cool concept, but it just isn't working. It just isn't happening. There's too much going on. There's too much weakness with regards to like the Bibaro. Get rid of that, and then I'm just dead drawing, and then you can't do anything else. Especially with the Lost City. That's just an insult, bro. It's just like, right, I can't even recover the thing. Oh. I hope you feel my pain today. Because I'm top deck of Clara. Because all it is today is pain. That's all I'm experiencing today is straight, raw pain. And I can't even get a damage counter on it. Oh my god. "43 minutes of recording. I know a lot of it's my own misplaced too, right? I'll take responsibility on my part. But come on, man. Come on, really? 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 I'll take responsibility on that regard, and also the fact that I'm playing a deck that I guess clearly isn't up to par. Even though it's got some good numbers attached to it, even though it's got good potential, good plays attached to it. It just doesn't. It's just one of them ones that maybe it's good on paper, and in theory, it is abysmal. You'd think at least on paper, and in theory, it'd be okay. But it just is abysmal. Like, really, really bad. Not even questionably, just bad. In every way. You know? And it's a bit disheartening, because, you know, you make a deck, you're like, yeah, it's cool. But then it just gets demolished all of the time. It's not fun. It isn't fun. I don't like it. This is part of the game where it's just, I don't have a good time. Because what can I do here? What can I do? Things getting Lost City now. I don't have a stadium counter. I guess the deck's just too counterintuitive in its own nature. Like, you need to discard cards to draw, which means you're more likely to discard stadiums, which means stadium bounces, make sure you can't... I just think it's counterintuitive, maybe. Maybe that's it. But hey, today's a failed video. I'm going to show all of it because I want to be honest. This is my experience sometimes. This just happens. And it sucks. And it's a real thing. That, you know, because it's not like people just search for games and they get the games they want. They upload it. No, sometimes it just is a dud. And this is one of them. And unfortunately, I'm not going to have any more time today to actually make a video and get it out. And I want to get a video out. So this may have to do. And yeah, it's these scenarios that just makes me disheartened, I guess. It makes me sit there and go, I don't want to play PTCGO right now. I don't want to play it. It's just, I can't understand it. It's been going on long enough now where there's something, you got to throw on your tinfoil hat a little bit and go, what is happening? What is happening? On paper, it works well. I'm sure even in IRL, it would be okay. And here it just tanks constantly. And it's just disheartening. So yeah, well, here's what it is. This one's a fail. Unfortunately, don't play the deck. Or if you can't make it work, show me how, because, or do you know what? Here's a good experiment. Take the list exactly and play it and tell me your experience. Tell me if you've been getting the same thing. If so, then it's the deck. The deck's bad. If not, then I just got the worst RNG potentially possible ever. So maybe that could be something you could do. Try it out for yourself and let me know your experience. So as an experiment, not as a call to action, as an experiment, I actually am curious to see what happens. So yeah, try it and let me know if you can. Go on my Discord, links down below, of course, and see, you can communicate with me there on my Discord server, or just in the comments. I'm actually curious to see what your turnout is for this deck, because I'm starting to have suspicions that maybe the deck's just bad, and RNG on top just makes it worse. Anyway, I'm done waffling. Yeah. Tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow will be better. We'll play something that actually is proven to work. Okay? Peace. PokéX Word is a Pokemon puzzle website where you can complete Pokemon crosswords and the newly launched Guess That Pokemon. If you want to have some more fun on your downtime and improve your Pokemon knowledge, then click the link in the description down below to check it out. Thanks again for them sponsoring the channel, and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.